Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. Got my face on here now. I don't know if it'll actually work for this, but I know it didn't work for the gameplay video, so I figured I'd try something a little bit different. Here today I'm bringing you something, I guess, well, obviously, I just said it, different. I'm going to be scrolling on Facebook to react to the racing from this weekend at BAPS, because they had the Carl Billet Memorial Race for the late models, the limited late models, and they had 40 cars show up, and that's a lot. So since they had that many cars show up, they were supposed to have like a certain amount show up, and if they had a certain amount of people and drivers show up, that they were going to raise the pay, and they did. So let's check out and see what happened here. Beautiful cover photo. I love that. Gotta love it. Love it. Let's see what we got here. It sucks that I had to get on Facebook to do this, but whatever. Okay. Kyle Moser takes the late model non-qualifiers race win. Nice, nice. Haven't seen him in a while. Pat McLean. Okay. Won his extreme stock. Nice. He's bad fast in them things. Damn, I'm always clearing my throat in these videos. My bad. Cody Seitz wins the street stocks. I remember, if I'm correct about this, if someone knows a little bit more, let me know. But I'm pretty sure Corey Seitz is his dad, right? Because he was badass in the street stock. So, but that's just a guess. I'm not really sure if that's his son there, Cody. So, Tony Jackson won in the Super Sportsman's. Okay, nice, nice. He's, of course, bad fast. I like him a lot. Oh, Superfly Colby Fry won the big win. Nice. Okay. So, that's surprising. What? I wonder whose car that is he's driving. Because normally he drives a super late model, not a limited late model, so... Oh, that's interesting. So... Yep, see, this is what they had going on. Yep, feature will now pay double start money of $350 and $2,500 to win. That's a good chunk of change for them guys. Because normally I think they race for like, I don't know, $1,500 a week, maybe? If I'm wrong, let me know, please. I don't want to be wrong about this. I need fact check once in a while. Now, this, just for context sake, BAPS Motor Speedway for the last few years at least, has been my favorite place to go to. Not just because it's a little bit cheaper for me. I'm kind of, well, it's hurting a little bit. But, because the Super Sportsman, when you go there, you get to see Super Sportsman, limited late models, extreme stocks, street stocks. So you get to see a lot of racing, and it's well worth the money. I think it's normally like 17 to get in, which I'm not happy about. But so I remember going to Williams Grove on Saturday nights and only paying $5 to get in to see all these divisions race. But that was only 10 years ago, so that wasn't really all that long ago if you think about it. Okay. Let's see here. And yeah, BAPS is also closer to my house, to where I live. It's only like 15 minutes from me. But if I go to Lincoln, that's like a half-hour drive. So I don't get to go there as much as I used to. But when I was a kid, Lincoln and Williams Grove were the two places to go to. And then we would go down to Hagerstown Speedway down in Maryland at the end of every year for the Oktoberfest 350, which had sprint cars. And they did 50 laps, late models, super late models, big block modifieds, and small block modifieds, and they all did 100 laps each. And then the day before that, they did all their qualifying races and stuff. So, okay, nice. Almost looked like a Buckwater car for a second. Okay. Well, ARDC was up there. I didn't realize that. Sean Jackson took the win. Now I'm pretty sure he didn't race for a long while. I haven't heard his name in a long time. He raced when I was a kid, and that's sad. What happened to all the midget drivers we used to have? Seems like the last, I'd say, 10 years or so, the ARDC division has really dwindled over the years, and I can't help but wonder why. Yeah, there's Sean. Okay, 358. Cameron Smith took another win. A young kid's doing pretty good. 2 wins in a row. Jeff Rohrball. He's a veteran of that series, the 358 sprints. Frankie Herr, okay, finished 10th. Ashley finished 11th. Okay. Nice car, by the way. I know where that car is too. It's probably like 10 minutes up the road from Lincoln at the Finish Line Auto Sales shop, I believe. Them guys definitely keep clean cars there, and they have a 410 sprint car as well, and Tim Gladfelder drives it. So this is pretty cool. I always like seeing the young guys coming up through the 358 ranks and doing well, and maybe see them go in a 410. I always like seeing just veterans, older veterans driving like lower division cars, and they're not in a sprint car or a super late model, because they don't got that kind of money. It takes a lot of money to do this stuff. For people that don't realize, just to put in the context, a super sprint car motor, a 410 sprint car motor, is like running at 75 grand. That's just for the motor. So you can think about what other stuff might cost. A right rear tire is like 500. So you put some of that together yourself, and you could get a good idea of why it's so expensive. And that's not even talking about gas prices, so I'm not even getting into that. Dominic Miller. I think the 305's up there too? Maybe he was in a 358. I'm not sure. Freddie, that's my guy. Grew up watching his dad win a lot of races. And, oh wow, okay, Matt Campbell. Good run. Brett Strickler, 3rd in the sprint car. Okay, nice. Good run, Strickler. Did your brother run too? Freddie, he had a hard charger. Okay, so him and Bollinger moved up 16 spots both. Wow. Alright. Yep, there's Matt. Took home $5,000. Which, see, when it comes to this stuff, this is where I get confused. I've been seeing all this stuff going on with the super late model world, how they got the XR Super Series now, paying all this kind of money. And I know Jonathan Davenport, he's a super late model driver, if you don't know. And he has taken home over $1.5 million this year. That's insane. Because that's unheard of. Because, well, it's going to be, I guess, normal now. But I'm really hoping that because of this stuff going on, and then Kyle Larson has his high limit series coming up, I'm wondering if this could trickle down in some way. I'm hoping that our local drivers can get paid a little bit more, because sure, $5,000 sounds nice, but it'd be a little nicer to get maybe a little more. But I mean, I don't know. That could be just me complaining, but let me know what y'all think down in the comments. Okay, so I wanted to let you guys know too that I am having thoughts about going to a race. It's called the Super Sportsman 100, and it's at BAPS with the Super Sportsman division. They do 100 laps, and just for the record, I'm mad about this. We need more long distance races in general, especially in local scenes. I wish we had more long distance races. They've been slowly disappearing, and we needed to get them to come back. But sorry for the rant. Anyway, they do a 100 lap race, and of course it's their biggest race of the year. And they do time trials, which it's single car qualifying. They go out and do 2 laps and see who's the quickest and all that stuff. And um, I think they do like certain stuff during the event as well. Like they'll have a driver introduction thing that it's like real cool. They have the drivers walk through the tunnel, like, and introduce them and stuff, and have music playing, and it's really cool. And just also Baps Motor Speedway, I think, is the most family oriented racetrack that I've ever been to, and I love it there. I mean, as weird as that might sound, because I go there majority by myself all the time. I don't got friends that are really into racing. I don't got, some of my family's into racing, like my mom and stuff, but I mean, I don't know, not everybody's into it around me like I am, so it's just my deal. So when I go to the races, I normally end up meeting somebody or bullshitting with somebody or whatever. Like, for instance, I met a guy named Kevin, and God rest his soul, he passed away last year. I'm glad I met him before he passed, but he was around back in the day when my mom got hit by that race car at BAPS back in 1981, and he remembers everything that went on, and he was just a great guy. He was a crewman for Kevin, for Matt On Deck, who was a super sportsman driver, great super sportsman driver, been around in the sport a long time. He wasn't around for a while, but here in the past few years he came back, and he's doing really good. I think he's a fast driver. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. That might be a race that I might go to. That Super Sportsman 100, like the race that just happened at BAPS this weekend. I would have loved to have went to. I went to that race 2 years ago. It was great. But yeah, this is gonna be it. Yeah. So I'll see you on the next video. I'm not sure what that's going to be about. It'll probably be about the garden, because I know I've seen some of y'all were asking for updates about that. So I'll have a video of that coming here soon, and I'll let you guys go. Hope you enjoyed the video. Peace.